Are you in the place yet where you can actually go for a morning, an hour, an afternoon, a whole day of not thinking about what you want to manifest? I only say this not to judge where you're at, because I certainly am looking at this idea within myself. And we so often can get in a manifestor's trap of doing the exact opposite of what we need to be doing in order to manifest. We can get so caught in the lack, in the desire, in the wanting, feeling like we don't have, and checking the 3D, checking our reality for, is it happening? Why isn't it happening? It gets so frustrating, right? We all know this. So I want to invite all of us today to really set aside the lists of what we want, of the manifesting desire list. Just set it down and really take the time to start cultivating ourselves, our awareness, our inner landscape, what's going on in there, and start really noticing and getting comfortable and intimate with all the thoughts that are arising. And when thoughts do arise of this frustration, this where is it, this just I've had enough, right? Just simply noticing those thoughts, deciding not to identify with them and letting them go is a huge win. And when we can do that, then they really truly start to stop. I mean, they start to not show up at all, because when we're not feeding them, those thoughts, our attention, they have nothing to hang on to. And they just, they start to disappear. So anyway, point being is, can we do this challenge together of really getting serious about cultivating our inner landscape and being the person that we truly want to be, which is, right, this person, all of us want to be free from fear. We want to be free from the frantic manifesting and feeling like if we don't have this thing, we're not going to be okay. Which is to say, in the positive, right? That's speaking in the negative, but to speak in the positive, being free from fear is being free. And when we're really free from fear, we can give our gifts to the world, and everyone has like a unique energetic signature to share, and we cannot share like our unique gifts when we're stuck in fear and all the negative emotions. So first, truly believe that you have something unique to give. You don't have to know exactly what it is. It's just being you is enough. And working on that worthiness self-concept is huge. Often when we are manifesting, we're manifesting from a place of that we're not worthy without this thing. But the thing is, when you do cultivate that knowing that you are worthy, then you can really truly enjoy it when it shows up, and you'll be able to keep it. You really can't keep something around if you don't think you're worthy of it. We all know that energy isn't enjoyable to be around, and we see it in others, and then sometimes it's just so hard to see it when we're doing it ourselves. It's hard to see yourself sometimes. So take that time to notice what's going on in your inner world, because we really have to seriously do this stuff. When we get serious about, we really want to get the thing that you want, then this is the way to do it. You have to feel worthy and whole and complete without the relationship to attract a relationship. We all know that you can't, you can't be someone that walks around feeling bad about yourself and low self-esteem because you're not in the relationship. That's not going to get you the relationship. So yeah, when it comes to not being happy with other things in your life, just let them be what they are and focus on something else. When it comes to me living in a place I don't want to live, which has been the hardest thing for me in the last couple years before, I did all the work to manifest my person, and he stuck around so far. So that was such a huge thing for me, which I've talked about before. But now it's really just deciding that I have to focus on cultivating who I want to be regardless of where I'm living, focus on the things I want to be working on, and developing myself regardless of where I'm living. So we all have something different we're working on right now, whether it's worthiness, whether it's about being whole and complete without the relationship, whether it's about focusing on something else if you're not happy with something in your life, right? Or if you're really unhappy with your job and you want to find a new one and you're having a hard time finding it and nothing's worked, then literally focus on something else. We have to get in a higher frequency and get our attention off the problem. Stop focusing on the problem. This is what we all know. We all need to remember. I mean, this short I made about Thomas Campbell and the interview he did with Mayim Bialik. It is the most watched short I've ever made. It's so interesting. Everyone loves him, and this is scientifically proven now, is that what you focus on grows. You got to take your attention off of what you don't like and just focus it somewhere else, anywhere else, anything that you like, anything good that's going on. And then once you do that, once you can be consistent in doing that, the problem's going to resolve itself. You cannot solve a problem from the same state it was created in. Einstein. So We don't solve problems, we get our mind off problems, cultivate the person we want to be in a higher frequency. Problem resolves. Done. All right, we can call it a day now. All right, hope you guys are well and see you soon.